Hey everyone, it's me! I don't even need to say my name. I'm sick of saying my name in all these videos. So, let me just cut straight to the chase. Other than all the first two episodes of All Engines Go premiering today in Mexico, something else special happened today. Sorta. Today marks the 5th year anniversary of the Great Race. Kind of. Technically, the 21st of May marked the 5th year anniversary of The Great Race, as on that day, The Great Race premiered in theaters in the UK. But today marks 5 years since it came out on digital HD, as the wiki says, in the US, so I guess it kinda counts. Anyways, so I'm gonna try and make this review not as long as my other movie reviews, because usually whenever I'm doing these movie reviews, I just like go through the entire plot and just ramble on and on for like 10 minutes. Then it becomes like 2 parts long. It's sickening to me. So, I'm just gonna like go over like the basic premise of the movie, then go over some other things, then I'll go over what I liked, what I didn't like, and then I'll give the movie a rating. So, The Great Race is about a great railway show coming to the island on the mainland, and Thomas here wants to take part of it. However, after like Gordon, Diesel, and James laugh at him, Thomas tries to do like different kinds of methods on how he can take part in the Great Railway Show. He tries being fast, which backfires. He tries getting well decorated, which also backfires. And then he tries to be strong, which also backfires. Basically, Dream On in a nutshell. So, after his accident with Red Orange Dennis, Percy is chosen to like take part in the shunting competition at the Great Railway Show. But after Gordon getting streamlined and he doesn't get his safety valve put in him or whatever, Thomas is then sent to bring it to him at the Great Railway Show. Unfortunately, Gordon pulls a Shed 17 and his boiler blows up, so Thomas is too late. But while he's there, Percy asks him to take his part in the shunting competition because Percy's a baby and he thinks he'll lose. So Thomas does it. He sacrifices his win in order to let Ashima win. Sorry, I don't have an Ashima toy, so I'm using Nia in her place. But because Thomas is Thomas and he's the main character and he did something okay, I guess, he's also given the win along with Ashima. So, yeah. And then the movie just ends. Blah. So, first things first, I'll talk about the new characters that appear in this movie. So, first off, there's the world famous Flying Scotsman. Now, technically, his first appearance was in Tender Engines. However, as Gordon didn't exactly recognize Scotsman in that episode, mainly because of the fact that only his tenders were shown in that episode, I like to believe and count the Great Race as being his first technical appearance in the series, if that makes any sense. So, Scotsman was really amazing in this movie. I loved his banter with Gordon, how he kept on calling him little brother. His design is also really good. I mean, his toy kind of sucks, but his design, overall in CGI, it's really good. And I like how it's a combination of like his recent 2016 rebuild. I don't know if he got rebuilt in 2016, but he has his smoke deflectors reflecting on his, 2016 look. And he also has his 2 tenders, which he had a couple of decades ago. So, yeah, it's a nice mix of, his old and new look. Yeah. So Flying Scotsman was fun. Then there's Ashima. Just pretend that this is Ashima. Ashima is alright. She has a good voice actress. She's well decorated and, well, she's nice. She has a good singing voice. And she's good at shunting. That's it. Yeah. Overall, I think that Ashima is an alright character, and Thomas had no reason to hate her. But, hey, Thomas hates every new character. Well, at least a majority of them. So yeah. As for the other international engines, they don't really do much. Everyone apart from Rajiv, Shane, and Young Bao, at least get one-liners. The only other major international character was Vinny. He was awesome. He tried to kill Philip. That was entertaining. I'm just kidding. No, I don't hate Philip. No, I like Philip, but like it was nice to have a jerkish steam engine, especially one that was antagonizing a diesel. So yeah, Vinny's awesome. Plus he's American slash Canadian. Whatever. So yeah, overall, the new characters are alright. I am glad that most of them, like Young Bao and Rajiv, got developed later on when Big World Big Adventures happened. So yeah, that's nice. Now on to the songs. Now, this movie is the first movie to have, well, technically not, but it's the first like full-on musical special of the series. The last special, Swords Legend of Lost Treasure, in the song Never Overlook a Low Engine, that was the first song to have the characters themselves singing the song. This movie is the first movie to have all the songs in which the characters are singing it. So, it's a musical movie, like High School Musical, sort of. Sort of. I gotta stop saying sort of. But yeah, so the songs in this movie are really good. Really liked Will You Won't You with the variety of characters that sung it. With the narrow gauge engines, the RSL engines, the Steam Team characters, the Diesels, cameo characters, everyone. Apart from Toby. RIP. Feel so bad for Toby. I mean, although he does technically appear in the movie, he also doesn't. So sad. Poor baby. This is weird. The next song in The Great Race is Streamlining, and I'm just gonna say this now, Streamlining is both my favorite and least favorite song in the franchise. I love it because of how catchy, fast, and upbeat it is, but I also hate it because I can't get it out of my darn head. Like, I watch it like every single week. Okay, maybe not every single week, but, quite a few times every month, to say the least. Then there's Full of Surprises, which is sung by Diesel. It's a pretty alright song. And that surprises joke kind of gave some people in the fandom ideas. Whatever. And there's You Can Only Be You, which is a pretty nice song. Then there's A Shooting Star Is Coming Through, which is basically just Gordon's version of Streamlining, and because it's a version of Streamlining, I obviously love that song as well. Maybe not as much as Thomas's version, but it's still really, really good. Then there's Be Who You Are and Go Far, which is just a different version of You Can Only Be You. That song's pretty alright as well. And he's full of surprises. I'm full of surprises, except the engines aren't singing that song that time. No. That's pretty alright too. So, the musical numbers in this movie are actually pretty good. Other things, I don't know. I talked about the characters, I talked about the songs. Plot. The plot is okay. It's basically Dream On from Series 11, I believe. Maybe not as bad as Dream On, but it could have been better. Like, some people think that Gordon should have been the main character in a movie, and, like, while I wouldn't have minded that, I don't know. I love Gordon, but I don't know if I can, like, see him, like, being a main character to a movie. I don't know, it's probably just me, but, like, the plot for his movie is alright for the most part. I mean, Thomas is a jerk to Ashima throughout the first half of the movie. Some other nitpicks here and there. I don't find that many things wrong with the plot. Yeah. Maybe I should just get on to, like, the things that I liked or didn't like. I already pointed out, like, some of the things I liked about the movie. Like, I mentioned some of the characters and the songs and crap. Yeah, I'll get on to what I didn't like about the movie. So, firstly, Thomas is a jerk. No surprise there. Philip, although I like him, he can be a bit annoying at times in the movie. I'm actually kind of happy that Vinny almost took him down. Yeah, whatever. Diesel's subplot with him trying to get to the Great Railway Show was honestly kind of pointless. I mean, there were some funny gags here and there, and his song was alright, but it was pretty pointless. And, like, the whole ending scene to a subplot where, like, he scolds the Diesels, the first part of it was funny, but then after he just gets stuck in a crate, that was pretty stupid. However, it was funny. However, it was followed up by a funny background gag where after the scene with Diesel scolding the other Diesels and like they go after Diesel after he gets stuck in the crate and it cuts to Topham at the Steamworks, you see the Diesels chasing Diesel in the background, then Diesel's just like, "Get me out of here!" That was funny. Ashima, while an alright character, isn't the greatest. Yeah. And all the other international characters didn't do too much either. I mean, some of them did get roles later on, like I said, in Big World Big Adventures, like Shane, Rajiv, Yonbao, Gina. Yeah, them. But the others, not so much. I mean, Ivan literally got recolored in Big World Big Adventures into a character that's honestly better than him. That's only because Ivan didn't get developed, and he only said one word in the movie. Granted, he said that word like a couple of times, but whatever. Okay, it's kind of dumb. And I think my only other minor nitpick about the movie is that Percy is a wimp. Okay, well, he wasn't exactly a wimp, but like he was scared to compete in the Shindig competition. Okay, he was kind of a wimp. Onto things that I liked about the movie. Like I already mentioned, the songs were really good. Um, Although the new characters, apart from Flying Scotsman and Vinny, weren't all too well, their designs were pretty nice. Um, the plot was alright for the most part. The animation, as usual, was really nice. The humor was also pretty good as well. Oh, something that I did forget to mention is Vickerstown. So this movie marks the first appearance of Vickerstown, and Vickerstown Station overall looks amazing. Like it looks like a station that you can actually see in real life with all the engines and people and cars at the station. It's really nice, and I love it. The Red Express coaches also return in this movie, so that was nice as well. And the mainland diesels, they were also nice to see. Well, this is their first appearance, but, you know, it was nice to see some characters that didn't exactly do anything, but, you know, just go around the Great Railway Show pushing and pulling freight cars around. You know, it was nice seeing them, and it was also nice seeing two of them speak in Journey Beyond Sodor. So, yeah. Excuse me. I think other than that and a couple of other minor things I liked about the movie, that's pretty much it in terms of positives. So, overall, The Great Race, while not as good as, like, when I first watched it, when I first watched The Great Race, I liked it better than Sora's Legend of Lost Treasure. But now, I don't like it as much, but that doesn't mean that I think it's a bad movie or even an okay movie. The Great Race is still a pretty good movie in my opinion, and my rating for it would probably be like ranging between a 7.5 out of 10 or an 8.5 out of 10 or an 8 out of 10 either way. So, yeah, pretty good movie in my opinion. So, yeah, that's it for my Great Race review. Tomorrow, I'll do a review on the Diesels, as that turns 10 years old tomorrow. So, yeah. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully, if everything goes as planned. See ya.